Thank you for joining me. I am so grateful that you are here. So, in no particular order, we're going through these things in Ezekiel that coincide with other scripture passages. We've talked about the passage from Zechariah and Revelation before, but what we see in Ezekiel mirrors that. And so I thought this would be just so great to talk about. So, you want to be in Ezekiel 47, verses 7 through 12. Zechariah 13:1 and Revelation 22 verses 1 to 3, and then verse 14 of Revelation 2. So let's take a look at this. So in the book of Ezekiel 47, beginning in verse 7, here's what it says. When I returned, there along the bank of the river were many trees on one side and the other. Then he said to me, this water flows toward the eastern region, goes down into the valley, and enters the sea. When it reaches the sea, its waters are healed. And it shall be that every living thing that moves, wherever the rivers go, will live. There will be a very great multitude of fish, because these waters go there. For they will be healed, and everything will live wherever the river goes. It shall be that fishermen will stand by it from En-gedi to Engalim. They will be places for spreading their nets. Their fish will be of the same kinds of the fish of the great sea, exceedingly many. But its swamps and marshes will not be healed. They will be given over to salt. Along the bank of the river, on this side and that, will grow all kinds of trees used for food. Their leaves will not wither, and their fruit will not fail. They will bear fruit every month, because their water flows from the sanctuary. Their fruit will be for food, and their leaves for medicine. Excuse me. Now we're going to go over to Zechariah. This is 13 verse 1. Here's what it says. In that day a fountain shall be opened for the house of David and for the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and uncleanliness. Now, depending upon what translation you have, it will say, so they may clean themselves. We are going to go now to Revelation. This is 22 verses 1 through 3. Here's what it says. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and the Lamb and of the Lamb. In the middle of the street and on the side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit every month. The leaves of the tree were for healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. If you go over to that very last passage that I show, verse 14, it says, blessed are those who do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life and may enter through the gates of the city. Because in some translations, it talks about cleansing themselves. So I thought this was really cool that we see in Ezekiel these passages about the water, people being healed, the leaves for medicine, and we see that also in Zechariah, and we see that in Revelation 22. So I wanted to share that with all of you. Armor up. We ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.